Alright, Ledge, before we go into the Diablo Immortal update, the good news and the bad news, and oh boy, there's quite a bad ones, I want to talk about something serious. I want to talk about transparency, or in this case, the lack of transparency whenever it comes to the English patch notes. The distinction between the English patch notes and the Chinese patch notes, time over time for the past months, it has been quite annoying to say the least, because it is literally omitting crucial and important information for the players in the English patch notes. And no, we should not have to go to the Chinese patch notes to double check anything. I mean, I cannot even read that, and a lot of times the Google translator, it says the information in a very weird way, so it's not really reliable. So I want to please ask Blizzard, whatever is going on in the behind the scenes between the NetEase information, the department, and also the Blizzard, please find a way to make this process way more smoother. And I understand might be some problems of communication, but as a player, we do not care. All we want it is that whatever you launch officially on your patch notes, that we are trusting on you, that all the information that's gonna be there, it is gonna be correct, and above all, it is gonna be complete. So I just wanted to address this before we go into this Diablo Immortal new update. And well, let's start with the first bad news, is that, well, we might not actually have a Mirror Jewels, at least at this update. I think the Mirror Jewels, it is about to come, maybe if not this week, maybe on the next week, I can only hope. But also there is a new gem banner, new gem surge, big market changes, and this is why I got a bit annoyed, because this has to be communicated. So let's go into this. The good news here is that even though we don't have a Mirrored Jewels event, which is sad, we have a new legendary banner, and this banner, it is quite good. For the fact that you can pick pretty much any of these 5 stars, but all of them are trash except the Running Consequence. The Running Consequence, it is the best gem in Diablo Immortal. It's gonna increase your crit, it's gonna apply burn, and whenever the target is burned, it's gonna increase even more your critical hit chance. And for the 2-star, well, again, Mother's Lament to increase your critical strike, because crit is king. But if you already have it at max rank, you can go, for example, with a pen class, will also work. But here's the caveat: this banner will stay here for the next 33 days. So which means to me that in 34 days, we're gonna have the new 5-star coming into the game. So you can take the gamble, and you can actually go and pull for this. Especially I'm talking for low spenders and free-to-play players, where we have like really lack of resources. But this is actually, it is a really nice opportunity to get the best gem in the game. But I know Blizzard, and I am like, man, they are making this because they know that in 35 days, they're gonna launch the new 5-star, which is gonna be absolutely OP as well. And they keep doing this as a way to literally drain the legendary crest from, the low spenders or even the free-to-play players. So please have in mind that if you're gonna commit to this, you need to have the legendary crest to actually go into the Cosmo Surge, and you get 3000 points. Why is 3000 points that important? Because it's gonna allow you to upgrade a quality 3 to a quality 4, and like that you're gonna have a 4 out of 5 Running Consequence, which is really, really good. But you see how is this like very tempting to actually make players go and spend money. Last time they made the Bottle Hope, but that one was an absolutely freaking scam. No free-to-play player should actually go and invest on that. However, in this one, Running Consequence, it is the best gem in the game until now. Maybe until 34 days to come. So if you're gonna do this, please have in mind that at least you can go and get at least one and upgrade it to a 3 out of 5. It is actually a good investment. But if you're gonna pull for this, then you're not gonna have enough crests to actually go and pull for the next 5-star. So have that in mind, because otherwise it's gonna be quite upsetting if the new 5-star is actually also a crit gem, and probably even better than the Rolling Consequence. Now let's talk here about the big market changes. Ladies and gentlemen, there is 2 big market changes that they are actually adding to the game. The first one, it is gonna be that this is the one that it was even hidden from the English patch notes, and you can actually go to the English patch notes, it's still not there, but it is that whenever you actually gonna add a new gem, for example, we go here and we put this at 76 and you list it, now this is actually gonna be only listed on the market in 30 minutes. So if I go here, I go to Topaz, and like that, you guys gonna see that the lowest price that it is the 126 and not the one that I have. However, with this being said, I heard reports from people that they are saying that I posted mine and these 30 minutes are not working. It's been a few hours and whatever is happening, my items are not there. But I am sure like Blizzard will fix this, but it is quite annoying. But why are they doing this? They are doing this mainly to avoid, you know, the plat sellers and the Susans and all these freaking bots that are going out of control to try to limit, you know, their sales. Obviously, you know, this is a cat and the mouse situation. Blizzard gonna do this to try to difficult their minds. They're gonna find other ways to do it. But the most important part, in my opinion, is that a lot of free-to-play players that they have these alts that they farm plat for their main are actually gonna be severely affected. It's gonna be way harder for you to transfer. However, I will say that personally, for me, I never sold my normal gems, so I will not get, you know, affected by this. I also never use alts because I don't have the time and probably most likely I will already be burned out of the game. I just play with my main, but I empathize with those that they do because I understand you want to become stronger in a shorter period of time, and having alts, it is a great way. But now it's not going to be impossible. It's most likely just going to be harder to actually do it because you probably can, you know, try to sell your pets, but have in mind, as the time will go on, this will become even harder to do, and most likely we're gonna get to a point that plat farmer and plat sellers most likely is gonna be extremely hard to even pull it off. If I think that's good, I think that will be good for the game in the long term. It is better to not have like this parallel economy going on. It makes it more fair and it is quite more legit. But wait, that there is even more changes that are coming into the action now that they actually put it inside the patch notes, like I think in the next day after I covered, and it says that the upcoming changes to the selling gems. What it means is that now they are gonna be disabling the ability to sell normal gems ranked 2 to 5. And one of the things that I saw even on my live stream, people are saying, oh, you see what is going on, we cannot sell these any longer. And it's not that you cannot sell, is that whenever you gonna put these 2 to 5 star normal gems on the market, now they just gonna be dismantled into rank 1 and post them as rank 1. And this is still not in this update right now because it will only take effect on the 26th. So if you were expecting this for this update, it is still not here. But this is once again another try to actually combat these plat sellers, but again at the same time gonna make it harder for the free-to-play player. Now let's go here into the new events that we also have here. We already talked about the Cosmo Surge, the blessings. I just want to mention here something very quickly. Boys and girls, the blessing of legends does not increase your legendary drops. The only thing it does is whenever the legendary drops, it has a chance to have higher quality, new instances, and alternated class, which is gonna give you an extra instance. Not gonna replace, it's just gonna give you an extra instance from another class. Blizzard already said on the Discord that the next time this is gonna come, it's gonna come so much better, like the same way as they did the Blast Hunter. I gave a lot of feedback, the community gave a lot of feedback, and with this, I think everything is gonna go well. Now, the new main event, it is here. We have Survivor's Band and all these things. I'm getting quite annoyed by these, always like this monthly event, but the important thing here is to say that the Winds of Fortune, it is here. I would like to advise you to save for Sunday, okay? You want to save it for Sunday afternoon, probably you're gonna have a bit more time, but from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, please do not farm your daily normal gems, because like that, you're actually gonna be able to, compile the 36 daily gems, then you're gonna activate the Winds of Fortune, and one of the things that people don't know is that the daily drop gems actually get doubled. So instead of having 36, you're gonna get 72, and the weekly gems from Ereban and Abyssal Verge, those you get it 2 times as fast, okay? So those are different things. For the weekly gems, it's 2 times as fast, and for the daily gems, you actually get the double gems. And then on Monday, you're still gonna have your Winds of Fortune, and then you're gonna get 24 more, and it is a very easy way for you to get 48 normal gems in the breeze. So legends, please do not sleep on this, because it's gonna be very important for you. So now let's talk about here the Bout of Realms. Man, it is happening right now, and I've been streaming and live streaming. I'm with a team that you know, we are from the Honor clan, and so far we have been doing quite well. We won 5 matches and we lost just 1, and the most important thing is that I am playing with the Blood Knight, and I think I'm playing quite well, man. Seeing the resonance that of the teams that we are playing, just have in mind I'm just a 2k reso player, and we are facing teams like with 8, 9, 5, 6,000, like all of these teams are quite high on resonance. My team average reso, I think it is around 4.5, 5k reso, and well, the thing is, like, we are actually playing really well. I literally, I'm super surprised how actually it is being fun to play. I usually don't have an opportunity to play PvP, you know, just fully focus on the competitive side. I just play normally Battlegrounds on my stream, but I'm more focused on the chat than not. So like this, I'm gonna put it down below, the link and the timestamps for you guys to go watch these matches, because they are actually like great games, and many of them were actually very close. And even the one that we lost against a huge team with like a 10 and 11k reso, we probably could have sniped the win, but well, we're gonna keep it up. For the next 3 days, I'm gonna be live streaming these Bout of Realms matches. It has been quite fun. I'm also gonna make a video of how did I mid-max my Blood Knight for PvP, and so you guys can also see it, and maybe make some adjustments into your PvP character so you can also do much better in Bout of Realms. Obviously, I don't expect that I'm gonna be number 1, but I'm gonna try to go for at least the top 64 so we can get those free 15 legendary crests. So boys, this is everything that I wanted to say. Please do not forget to drop a like and subscribe if you still didn't, because we just reached to the 18,000 subscribers. It's absolutely insane.
Over the past months,
we are getting very close to beating Diablo Immortal official channel, and you know how it is. So boys, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on live stream. Peace.